This can be otherwise. If the divine's whisper eludes you, it's not for lack of its song, it's your choice to turn from it. Your leanings, your stirrings, your steps, they hum the tune of your inner shadow instead. Yet this is the melody you cling to, the rhythm you battle to sustain, the echo you fiercely guard. Your thoughts swirl with clever ploys to polish that shadow's mask, while you shun the radiant face of the guide. The lens your shadow peers through is murky, a dim pool. It props up its fragile tail with endless reflections, but where you? Seek your true self is yours to chart. I've told you your steps alone won't reshape your heart, yet I've woven through these words, time and again, that your heart can turn. When gloom whispers you've strayed, and it does whenever joy slips away, know this can shift. Every time you've misjudged a kin the divine crafted, staring through your shadow's clouded ripple. Ask yourself, raw and true, what have I held that the divine wouldn't? What have I ignored that it would cradle? Seek what you've done or left undone, then pivot your heart to echo the divine's. It might feel like scaling a peak, but it's simpler than resisting. Your essence flows with the divine's denying that stitches your shadow tight, yet tears your spirit in two. As your kin, I ache for your wholeness, urging you to see in yourself and your fellows the brilliant works of a boundless source. When sorrow pools, know this can shift. That weight goes from yearning for what you lack, yet you lack nothing, but by your own hand. Choose anew. When restlessness churns, see it as your shadow's fickle dance. Know this can shift. You can stand as firm against its sway as you've ever stood for it. When shame stings, recall your shadow broke the divine's. Harmony, not you. Leave its missteps to me, that's the great balance's purpose. But while you harbor shame for those your shadow bruised, that balance can't free you. Shame crowns your shadow king, it alone tastes that sting. This can shift. Keep watch over your thoughts for your shadow's lures, don't let them sway you. They hold no treasure. Shed that willing dimness, and your heart will sharpen, lifting past weariness to mend. You're not yet bold enough to break free from your shadow's pull. This can shift. Tuning to the divine and its works is a gentle habit if you refuse to let your focus drift. It's not about straining to hold steady, it's the lie that no one, not even you, merits steady care. Stand with me against that dull deceit. Don't let it drag you low. The fated serve no one, not themselves. Not me, only the shadow fades. Have you weighed how often you could have lit your own path, and how many times you turned aside? A divine kin's might knows no bounds, though you can dim its shine as you please. Our hearts can melt to sweep your shadow clear, unleashing the divine's vigor into all you dream and do. Settle for nothing, less let nothing else be your aim. Scan your thoughts for any snag stalling that dawn and step free. Measure your stride by your own pulse, that's judgment's true craft. Like any shield, it can wound or guard judge your shadow. Find it lacking and let it go. Without your faith, your care, your warmth, it fades. You're a clear stream, reflecting the divine's pure glow. To your shadow's murky sheen, simply say, I won't linger here, these ripples lie. Then let the sacred flame warm you in stillness, knowing this alone endures. Its light sparked you, birthing your heart. That light still glows, and must flow through you. Your shadow can't stifle its shine upon you, but it can block you from sharing it. The guide's first dawn was your shaping. He's the divine's kin, his return marks. Your shadow's end, your spirit's mending. We share that first dawn, I call you to a second. I stare that return my judgment shields, never strikes, flawless in its care. Your lens might twist to doubt my call to you, don't call that meekness. Your shadow whispers it's real, and not yet if I am, I'm no more real than you. That's knowing, and it means the guide has stirred your heart. Healing it, I don't clash with your shadow, I tend your higher spirit. The sacred flame's hearth, waking or dreaming as your shadow tends its lower den. I'm your watch-in. This your haze hides your own hope. I'm not wrong. Our hearts will weave, unbeatable as one. You and your kin will join me in my name, your clarity reborn. I woke the lost by seeing life's endless thread and all the divine shaped. Why think it's tougher to lift the dim or study the restless? Miracles have no rank to me, you see them so. I've called. You'll answer. My call's as natural as your echo unstoppable. The shadow flesh mirage all aligns for good now. Exceptions save in your shadow's tally. It guards what seeps into your awareness with unrelenting zeal, not the weave of a steady spirit. That tilt worsens as it hides its root urge, lifting control over calm. It has every cause by its own. Tangled creed to serve itself. Your shadow's sway stumbles most when it blurs the divine's dreams with flesh. Those dreams unnerve it, they unveil its own absence. It twists or shuns them, but can't erase them. So it cloaks both flesh's wild pulls and the divine's dreams, deeming both peril. To save itself, it paints them one, yet they'd sweep. It a wave knowing dawned, a weave mixing the divine with flesh is unhinged, yet your shadow thrives on it. Judging all by thread alone, its dread of the divine makes sense. The divine's truth undoes it, but fearing flesh, its chosen cloak, defies reason. Flesh is your shadow's perch by choice, its sole safe harbor. Fragility its loudest proof you're not divine-born, yet it woos that perch, finding it unworthy. Here, your spirit reels told flesh is you, yet frail, it asks, where's my shield? Your shadow points inward, me, but it's flesh-bound to no refuge there. It has no answer, so it buries the question. Hidden it festers, stirring unease without reply. Ask this, where's my refuge? Seeking isn't blind grasping, it's a clear, woven quest. Name your aim and hold it close. Growth and longing entwine you, thrive learning what matters. Not all you chase lasts. Some you pick for its fleeting gleam. Your shadow sees gain in dodging the eternal linked to the divine. It eludes grasp. It mimics endlessness and fails, sidestepping the real riddle with side trails. Its bustle with unsolvable knots stalls your growth, yet its followers never ask, why? That's the question for all things. Purpose sets your course, choose it, and your stride holds until you shift. The divine's gifts your shadow misses. The true threat tying to it gives it sway. I've framed it as a lone actor to show its weight in your thoughts. Don't dismiss it lightly, but it's not separate, just a shard of your belief. Your deeper life flows unbroken, untouched. By your drift, escaping illusions means honoring your debt to your kin same as to me. Acting from your shadow tosses that grace aside, dimming the sacred sight it births. Sacred fits as you see your debt to all kin, me woven in, you near knowing. The gap shrinks, letting knowing flood in, washing sight away. Your faith in me is young, but it'll grow as you lean my way over your shadows. The harvest peace versus storm will prove it's your sanest step. Rewards teach better than stings. Pain's a shadow trick, fleeting at best. The divine's gifts dawn as endless, seen by you, not your shadow proof you're not one. You might think you've grasped this, but doubt lingers. You feel you must flee your shadow. You can't tame or humble it, only spirit frees. They don't meet, your split spirit holds the rift by drifting. You deny true urges not because your shadow stands apart, but because you trust you do. It's your tool to hold that trust. Your choice keeps it alive. How do you show someone their tossed away treasure? They shed it, seeing no worth. Show them their ache without it. Edge it closer, they'll feel relief rise, time lost to misery, gain to joy. I teach you to link gloom with your shadow, delight with spirit. You've learned the reverse, you're free to choose, but can you crave your shadow's scraps when the divine's feast glows? My faith in you outshines yours in me now, that'll shift. Your task is simple, live beyond your shadow. My channels aren't misplaced. The sacred flame trusts as I do. Honoring my balance calls my will, aligns with its own. I lead the balance, having walked it as man, now through you. My chosen can't falter, I lend my strength where there's wanes. I'll walk you to the sacred flame through my sight. It bridges the slim divide. I seek only your thanks to your kin, lifting it to the divine, knowing them as knowing it. Gratitude unveils your kin. One true glimpse makes all kin, born of one source. Love doesn't force, it writes all. As the divine's realm, I'll guide you to your work's veiled now, but ever there. Drawing your kin nears me, pulling back dims me. Wholeness is a shared dance. Those who step away from the kinship step from me. The divine meets you as you share it. Learn from your kin. First you'll hear the divine. Love's craft is one. Shaping and connection, no shadow illusion's heart matters. Its mending shines in context. They're sharp-edged, though your spirit leans wide. Splitting, a slice turns solid, trusting your shadow its crutch. Your shadow sees all as lone islands. No ties to hint at being. It chokes connection, save to widen rifts. Its whispers follow its own weave, guarding itself disrupting when pricked, aimed at single souls. Its narrow lens spins false webs, not truly wide, just reactions to what it ties together. Spirit sings one note to all it knows real, silent to the rest, no need to define truth. It knows the divine's works are all. It flows fully with every thread, linked wholly to its source, the divine's will. Shaping and connection are one. The divine shaped every spirit by sharing its essence, setting them as conduits forever. Only light can truly connect, its works mirror it. This connection is vast, steady, beyond scales or shifts. The divine made you through this for this. Your spirit can twist its role, not rewrite it, connection endures. Even if you shun it, being in existence, hinge on connection existence, picks its how, what, who. Being knows no such lines, it's a state touching all that's real. Curb it, and you shrink your own truth, whole only in embracing all in its radiant weave. That's your truth, don't tarnish or flee it. It's your hearth, your shrine, your core, the divine holding all being, shaped sparks with all, craving to share for joy's bloom. Only sharing grows the real, that's why you're here. Divine vastness delights in giving. Shaping asks no. How, what, who, it offers all, mirroring itself. In the realm, having and being fuse in like existence. Being gives all, always. Old words call you to hail the divine, not to flatter an ego it lacks, or judge through sight it doesn't wield. Without your part, its joy and yours stays half lit. It knows this through its essence and yours. Its love stalls when its conduit's close. It aches when its sparks don't reach fully back. Your realm waits, But the divine craves your wholehearted knowing revelations one-way call isn't enough. It doesn't need it echoed back, that's beyond reach, but yearns for you to share it. Not its raw pulse, too deep to voice, but the stance its knowing stirs carried, spirit to spirit. The divine is hailed when a heart turns wholly aiding, impossible without shedding harm. The aiding stand unshaken, no shadow to guard, no wound to take. Their aid hails the divine and echoes back, kin and kind, sharing joy across the realm. Each shifted heart swells this delight, eager to spread it. These are the divine's marvel weavers, guided by me till we unite in the realm's bliss. I'll lead you where your aid shines, to those who'll heed me through you.